So guys, today I want to talk about something very, very interesting. Of course, I'm always bringing you interesting stuff. So there are a number of podcasts or YouTubers that I follow and I listen to, and sometimes I drive my inspiration from them. So like this topic that they've been talking about, and it's about green flags in men. And I thought about it like, okay, they gave a number of points, and that's their point, and I'm here to bring you my own point, like my own version of few things that I can consider a green flag in a man. When I talk about these green flags, there are those things that when you see in a man, you automatically know that you automatically admire this person, you automatically appreciate this person for having this quality in them. And then you're a lady and your man has this quality. You should just know that you need to hide this man from people. I mean, you cannot hide a man, but just know that you have something that is rare and something that you should appreciate. One is a man who is collected, a man who is motivated. Like, have you ever seen someone who is sounding as if to say, as if they have given up on life? There's a big difference between being contented and not being motivated at all. So, as a human being, I personally believe that you should be driven. Like me, even I, as a woman, I know how much I want to be successful in life. I know how much I don't want to suffer. I want to live a beautiful life because at the end of the day, life is meant to be enjoyed. And how do you enjoy life when you don't have anything going on for yourself? You just have to be driven enough for you to actually dare yourself to go out there and there's something going on for yourself that will help you to enjoy this life. But if you feel like you are you are if you're not motivated enough, if you don't have that spirit for you to go out every day and do the needful, the things you need to do, then to me that's a very big problem, and that is to me that's a very big problem. That is a red flag. So when you see a man who is actually motivated and who understands that, hey, life is meant to be lived. Life is not meant to be um for you to just be there. Okay. So in this life you're meant to be contented where you are at the moment, but it does not stop you from working to get to the next level of your life. Okay. So at every point in your life as a human being, if whether you're a man or a woman, you should have this motivation. That there should be something that is driving you at that particular point in time. Okay, that is why sometimes or most times, people think it's all about the money involved, but just all money is not the only thing involved there, because it is this sense of fulfillment. Okay, so you need to have this motivation, something that will take you out something that will make you wake up every day and feel like, okay, I have something to do, something that when I do it, I'm gonna feel fulfilled, I'm gonna feel happy within myself. Do you understand me? That is why some people they will retire from their jobs, okay, very, very, when they are even still very, very young. But they can't just sit down at home, because if they sit down at home and do nothing, they're going to run mad. They still need to have this drive in them, this motivation in them for them to go out and do things they want to do for themselves. Do you understand? It is this same motivation that will make people change, wake up to a new dream every day. Tomorrow you are dreaming to be um, um, an actress or an actor. The next day or the next year you're dreaming to be a writer. It's allowed to change. Your drive is allowed to change from time to time, but what matters is that you have something that you know that motivates you, something that makes life worth living. So when you have someone like that, or someone that who is really, really driven, who really is driven, like has something they do passionately and they are very, very into it, and they are happy doing it, you know that this person is gonna, anytime, like, you just know that this person is so much into this particular thing. It is such a green flag. It's a beautiful thing to see. That is such a green flag to me. So let's go back to the next point. Number two of something that you should consider, like when you see in a man, you know that this is a very, very thing. This is a very, very beautiful thing for you to see. This is a very, very beautiful characteristics for you to see in a person. Is a man that has boundaries, a man that understands the meaning of boundaries, and also understand the concept of family comes first, or family first, or whatever thing you're doing. Oh my God, and it's very, very easy to be carried away in society today. It's very, very easy to be carried away. That's just the word for it. And there are so many people, and I believe so many men do not understand the concept of boundaries. I feel like as a woman, women understand boundaries more than men. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just exactly what I think. So when you see somebody who just knows what boundary, what's keeping, what's like it means to set boundaries, whoa, it has a green flag. It's very very beautiful to see. So um, and I've heard stories of people who go out there and they kind of spend so much lavishly. Meanwhile, um, the last time you gave your father or your mother money was maybe a few months ago. Like you don't you don't see this as you don't put the importance. You know, you don't put enough importance in what is important. Rather, you take the energy to something else that is not really, really important. Okay. So I've seen people who they would spend so lavishly, maybe in clubs, people go to club, but at the end of the day, they go to their houses, their father, they're complaining, they're shouting at them. Yeah, it happens. It happens everywhere. Okay, you see somebody who is still a young boy, the person just happens to luckily get in touch with little money. So that you to start building yourself, start looking out for how to grow and multiply the income you have. Your whole brain is just centered on going to show off. Going to show off to the world that you are now a big boy in town and all of that. At the end of the day, you forget what you're supposed to be doing because this kind of people, their parents could be suffering, but they're not thinking about that. They're not thinking about that, but they're going to go out there and they're going to spend a lot. But at home, they're not going to give their mama, their papa money, or even if they are giving, it's almost like their parents are begging them to give them money. See, in this life, you're already making it. Your parents should not beg you for you to give them money. As long as nobody is begging you to buy drinks in club, some of you spend so much money in club. Like, not, I'm using club because that is the only example of like most things that men go out there to spend lavishly. But it's not just the club. There are so many things that you can just go out there, you throw money around. But why do you have to wait for your father? Why do you have to wait for your mother to beg you money before you send them money? Why? Why is that one the one that you need to be reminded of? And why is it that when they ask you for money, it comes off as they are disturbing you? I mean, this is not for me to support black task or anything, but that you should feel some kind of responsibility towards your parents when you know that you're already making money. I'm not saying for you to pressure yourself when you know you're still trying to set up yourself, but now we know that you're already making this money. Should your parents be begging you for you to give them money? Should you not be like should you not understand the fact that these people should come first in their life? So basically what I'm trying to say is that when you see a man who actually understands that okay, family is first and then understand what it means to have boundaries, it's a green flag, trust me. And most women would love that. So that's the number two. Let's go back to number three of the green flags that when you see in a man, or when your man has those things, you should just hide them. Keep them away from all of us. Just hide your man. Effortlessly, actually. You don't have to force it. Some people don't have it in them. Even some men, sorry, even some women don't have it. I don't want to consider myself a romantic person, but it's something that you could have, you could not have. But when someone actually is romantic, just little things they do that just um makes everything feel so special, that it's not just the basic things to do. They have extra they have just extra aura around them that makes each experience and makes each experience maybe each memory of them special. It's a blessing. Okay, it's a blessing. I really think that one is it's a very very it's a green flag because whoa, I don't think a lot of people have that. Before of what I think that let's get this. Okay, so number four, one of the green flags that if a man has one of the green flags that I believe that ladies or women who love a man to have. A man who understands that dressing nice is not just for women. Yeah. A man who understands that wearing perfume is not for female gender alone. A man who understands that going for your facials, going to treat yourself, going to pamper yourself, going to have fun is not a feminine thing. It's not a woman thing alone. Okay, that's why you hear people say, women too like enjoyment. But as a man, too, you should love enjoyment. You should love to take care of yourself, pamper yourself, wear patient. Okay, you should smell nice. And it's not like I know that most times men are so busy trying to work hard and make money, and then they forget the other part, which is like taking care of themselves. But at the end of the day, a woman, no matter how busy or hardworking a woman is, this woman is still going to prioritize their perfumes. They are still going to prioritize making their hair. Let's understand that this is not a woman thing. It is okay for you as a man to, make it something on your list that you have to actually bring out a day, maybe one day in a week for you to go look after yourself. It's okay for you to do facials if you have the money. Some men, they have a lot of money, but they have never actually given themselves any treatment, any special treatment, apart from, I don't know, just the basic things people do as guys. They've never, but they can take their girlfriends to beautiful places. They will get themselves touched up and all that, but it's never going to be about them. So it's so interesting to me when you see now a man who just feels like, okay, I want this for me. I want this for me. Like this person sees it as an important, like this is necessary for life, for a good life. It's such a beautiful thing. Like it's a green flag. Okay, a green flag. So if you know your man has this quality, just know that it's not, it's not everywhere. Okay, just respect that and don't be like, okay, this man is doing too much. Why are you acting like you're a woman? Some girls are so crazy that when they see a man who is really trying to look out for himself, they automatically start saying, "Huh, why are you doing this? Are you a lady? Are you a girl? Are you a woman? Like, why are you acting like you're a girl?" Let me share this story to you. So there was a time when I was doing my IT, and this particular thing, it threw me off balance. I was like looking at this girl, like I was lost. I didn't understand it as of then. So this guy had a problem with this, not with this girl directly, but with some other girl, and then he was really really upset. He was really 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 upset, and he was expressing himself in that anger. And um so when this other girl came in, I was expecting her to like, okay, be understanding and be like, okay, this is it. Okay, you need to calm down. You don't have to react this way. This is. But the girl was like, why are you acting? Why are you shouting? Are you a woman? It's only a woman that is meant to shout. And I'm like, yo, are you serious? That was, I couldn't process that at the moment. He's like, I can't even marry someone like you. Like, you're not meant to be shouting. If it's a woman that is shouting, it's understandable. Why are you as a man? As a man, why are you shouting? Why are you making noise? Like, instead of you to deal with something as a man, like, that's the way you should handle things as a man. You don't have to be young, you're shouting with a woman. Like, when you are talking to, like, it makes you less of a man. Like, the way he was just, I'm like, whoa, yeah, I think I understand where you're coming from. I get it because as a man, there is just a particular expectations that society has for you. You're supposed to act a certain way. You're supposed to, even if a woman provokes you, you're supposed to swallow it and act like a man. Yeah, that's the standard. But at the same time, I think that as a man, you can get angry, you can get upset, you can express yourself. Okay, so when you talk about not shouting, I think it's something that both gender needs to learn because shouting never really helps anything. So when you're angry and you resort to shouting about it, it means you are helpless. You don't have any other thing to do about it. When you go about it the right way, you actually get a better result. So instead of making it a man thing or a woman thing, women are allowed to shout, a man is not allowed to shout. Let's just make it like, can we just start doing the right thing? You don't have to start shouting about everything and just, you know, maybe it's gonna be better like that. So when you actually see a man who is just being himself and who is able to express himself, because a lot of men don't know how to express themselves, just like the way that um is already like the standard is already for a man to just hold a lot of things. So a lot of men don't know how to express themselves. They rather hold it thing and be the man. Like, let me not shout at the man. I don't have to shout about it. So you will never know how they're feeling. So most of them, they will even not actually talk about it. Okay, get out of my screen. So actually, some men will actually just buckle it up. They don't have to speak anything about it. Just like let it go and all of that. Just show that yes, I'm a man, but yeah, that's cool. But all I'm saying is that it's okay for you to understand that life is meant to be lived, okay? And your whole life should not revolve around um trying to hustle and just trying to impress the people around you. Actually have you should have a voice of your own, know what you want, know how you feel inward and just live it out. A lot of men are so free with themselves. A lot of men are so like Jesus, they are so free. They live life to the fullest. But only few men, I would say, are living life to the fullest because they are so buckled up in that container that society has already put them into. So women have their own container, but just that I think that women are more stubborn about it. You tell a woman don't dress like this, she's not tell you, well, you're not. I mean, this is a society thing. I can dress how I want to be dressed, and you should have to respect me. So women are more out to challenge the status quo or challenge what society is saying about them. But men are not challenging that at all. So I just feel like as a woman, as a man, you should have to prioritize yourself as well. Okay, don't just have to be all about providing and whatnot. So yes, let's go over to the next one. The next thing that when you see a man, it's a green flag. Because this one, I don't know. I've always loved it. A man who like, I think this should be the fifth one. A man who like prioritizes his health and like goes to gym. Wait, like me, I meet you and I like I see you are eating fruits. You're actually going to buy fruit to eat. Like it's not just that like you go out there. Okay, you see a lot of things for you to buy as a guy. You could buy something, but you leave all of those things. You go and use your money. You go and use your money and buy these fruits. And I now mistakenly ask you, why are you buying fruits? You now tell me it's for you to be healthy. You want to stay healthy. I think among all these things I've been listening, this is the best part for me. This is the best part of it. Like this is like I'm already like in love with you already. Like, geez, like this is so beautiful. Okay, for the fact that you prioritize your health, I think a lot of men they don't care. They don't care about anything that goes on in their body until they are 40. That is when you see them start to care, and that is such like a red flag to me. Like when you were young, as a man, as a woman, these things apply to both gender. But since I'm just talking about men, I'm just applying it to only men. When you're young, you should care about your body. You should care about your health. This your skin is so important. Okay, I mean, this is how you express yourself. Your body is how you are going to express yourself as a human being. Whatever you like, your body features is what you have for you to represent yourself and carry you through life till you are dead. So when I see that you're trying your best to do what you can do as a human being for you to keep keep the body healthy, whoa, it's such a beautiful thing. Ah, gosh. And then maybe mistakenly I see you in the gym and I ask you, and you're not doing it because of you want to look sexy or anything. I ask you, say you're doing it because you want to stay healthy. Ah, seriously, it's a beautiful thing. And if you have a man who does this, like who is just his lifestyle, you're not begging him as a woman. Like that most times it's a woman that will be pushing a man to do this your health, your big. If you see someone you're not begging to do all of these things and then the person just doing it like effortlessly, like is this person's part of living? It's such a green flag, trust me. It's so beautiful to see, and I think that every man in this world should be like that. Should care for their health, okay? Because why am I so happy about it? Because if you're this kind of man, it's giving. Oh my God, I want to stay healthy for my friends. We could grow old and still be healthy. It's giving. I care for myself and I care for everybody around me. It's giving. I care for my kids. They're gonna see me grow old and still be healthy. It's giving love. It's giving this is the way I want to love the people around me because when you're old and you're sick, it's not something anybody wants in their life. You understand? So this is what I'm already thinking. Omo, this man here, you are here, but you're already thinking about still here, but you're already thinking of how you're going to, you know, grow old with your friends and families happy and I know that old age comes with sickness, but at least you know that it's not going to be too much because you stay active and you've done a little work when you were young. It's such a honor, like such a green flag. I think that you all can agree with me that this is a beautiful thing. This is my best point. I should have made this one number one because that is number one for me. Like just try and stay healthy and don't make it all about the six packs and bullshit. Just understand you need to be healthy and yeah, a little touch of having a good body and all that, but it should not be all about the good body and the rest of it. So yes, that was it. I'm gonna give you my last point, and then I'm gonna call it a wrap for this beautiful episode. So my next point is a man who is a teacher, a man who is a nurturer. Jesus Christ, like, okay, let me just explain it to you. Most times, this is a woman who is like known as a nurturer, okay, in a relationship. Trust me, it's a woman who is trying his best to change a man, trying his best to do this, to make a man think like this, trying his best, her best to, do this. But now when you see a man who is the reverse is the case, you're trying to nurture um your opposite gender, you're trying to teach, you're trying to help this person grow in any way at all. That's like such a beautiful thing, like so wonderful. So so all of these points I have listed, if you know you have a man who is like this, just keep them away from everybody, from all. Just hide your man in peace. And yeah, I wish you good luck. I wish you a very, very beautiful life because you got it. Thank you so much for watching up to this moment. I really do appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I want to grow, okay? And you're going to help me grow. You are going to help me grow. Thank you so much. I sign out. Bye.